ESPN has praised the Indiana Fever for their strong offseason moves as they prepare for the 2025 WNBA season. The team reached the playoffs for the first time since 2016, prompting management to focus on improving their roster. Important additions to the team are top players DeWanna and Natasha Howard, bringing valuable skills and expertise. In addition, Indiana made a trade to acquire sharpshooter Sophie Cunningham and backup point guard Sydney Colson, enhancing their roster's depth and versatility. The purpose of these strategic additions is to assist the important players who are returning, such as Rookie of the Year Caitlin Clark, who had outstanding stats in her first season. The Fever are expected to have Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston in their starting lineup, which should help improve their performance on offense and defense. Indiana's offseason moves were well received, thanks to the team's noticeable improvements. This was noted in a review by Michael Vopel and Alexa Philippou for ESPN. The Fever, who finished last season with a 20-20 record, understood the need for more skilled players on the wing and in the post area. They addressed this by signing free agents Bonner and Howard. Cunningham was acquired in a trade that saw Nalissa Smith, who had been with the Fever for 3 seasons, move to Dallas. Mitchell is back for her 8th season with the Indiana team as a core player in free agency. The team is expected to have improved defensive skills and smooth ball transitions, with Clark leading as the point guard. Indiana's recent successes have generated a lot of attention from analysts and fans as they work to improve their performance. The combination of young players and seasoned veterans creates an exciting atmosphere that could potentially lead the team to championship goals. The front office's commitment to strengthening the roster shows a clear direction for the team's future. Indiana has had a positive offseason, setting a hopeful tone for the upcoming season. The team is looking to make a strong impact in the WNBA with higher expectations and a stronger roster. Their goal is to showcase their progress and their desire for success. Caitlin Clark has a strong connection with the number 22, but due to a strange rule, she was not allowed to wear this jersey number in high school. Clark left college with the highest scorer in NCAA history. She was picked as the first overall selection in the 2024 WNBA draft and had a stellar first season, earning the title of WNBA Rookie of the Year with stats like 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game. She broke records, including the single-game assist record at 19. Leading the Indiana Fever to their first playoff since 2016, she is a key player in the rise of women's sports. Her jersey number 22 is a tribute to her success in Iowa and in her rookie pro season. But why 22? Clark admits she's not very creative with choosing numbers, and she simply chose 22 because she was born on January the 22nd, 2002, and has stuck with her birthday number since she was 5 years old. During her 4 years at Downing Catholic High School, Clark was rejected the opportunity to wear the number 22, which she was known for. Instead, she built her reputation on the circuit wearing a different number. Downing Catholic had a rule against players wearing even numbers, so Clark had to change her usual number and wear number 11 during high school. However, she continued to wear number 22 when playing for the Iowa Attack AAU team, where she excelled and was ranked 4th in ESPN's Class of 2020 recruiting list. When Clark decided to join the Hawkeyes, she chose to wear the number 22 jersey, which holds great historical significance in Iowa. Kathleen Doyle, who had already graduated before Clark's freshman year, had an impressive senior season with averages of 18 points and 6 assists, helping Iowa reach the Elite Eight for the first time since 1993. Samantha Logic was also a standout player, being selected as the 10th pick in the WNBA draft. Clark soon outshined the others by setting a new record in NCAA scoring for both men and women. She led the Hawkeyes to the national championship for 2 years in a row. Moreover, she was the only player in NCAA Division I basketball history, in both men's and women's leagues, to top the conference in scoring and assists for 4 consecutive seasons. As a result, Iowa honored her by retiring her iconic number 22 jersey. Clark expressed her gratitude towards her teammates, coaches, fans, and university when her jersey was retired on February 2nd. She thanked them for helping her achieve her dreams and mentioned that representing Iowa for 4 years was a privilege. She also stated that Iowa will always be home to her. During the offseason, the Indiana Fever made significant improvements to their team for the upcoming 2025 season. One key move was bringing on DeWanna Bonner, a veteran WNBA player, through free agency. This addition not only fills a positional need for the Fever, but also adds a 2-time WNBA champion and seasoned leader to their roster. After Bonner signed the contract, she posted on X saying that she doesn't check the app frequently, as it can be too much sometimes. She expressed appreciation for the love she has received, mentioning that it has not gone unnoticed and is genuine. She thanked everyone for their love. The Indiana Fever had a very successful offseason and free agency period, with Kelsey Mitchell being retained and additional players like DeWanna Bonner, Natasha Howard, Sydney Colson, and Brianna Turner being signed in free agency. They also acquired Sophie Cunningham and Jaylen Brown through trade. Despite losing key players like Nalissa Smith and Katie Lou Samuelson, the Fever have significantly strengthened their roster to support core players Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. Moreover, Indiana has improved its offensive capabilities, as shown by having 5 players who ranked in the top 30 for scoring in the previous season. This sincere statement shows her appreciation for the fans who have supported her during her 15 seasons in the WNBA. It is expected that her fan base will grow significantly due to her current connection with the league's top team. Bonner took part in a one-on-one interview with Pat Boylan on February 10th, during which she discussed different aspects of her free agency decision. She shared a powerful opinion about her new fan base during the conversation. Bonner expressed her joy in remaining engaged and grateful for the recognition from various organizations, as well as the chance for free agency that she recently had, as reported on the Fever's X account. She emphasized her excitement in becoming a member of one of the most respected fan bases worldwide and feeling privileged to be a part of it. As per the team, Clark and Mitchell were ranked 7th and 8th in the scoring chart for 2024, both scoring an average of 19.2 points per game. Howard came in 13th with an average of 17.6 points per game. DeWanna Bonner, 15.0 points, and Aaliyah Boston, 14.0 points, held the 22nd and 28th positions. Fans were thrilled by this news, with many pointing out the potential strength of Caitlin Clark and her team for the upcoming 2025 season. One person commented on the starting 5 being dangerous. Someone else mentioned that watching the Fever will be fun. Another fan expressed excitement for a WNBA championship coming soon. A fan also stated that they are a big supporter of the Fever. A follower expressed excitement by saying they feel a championship win coming. Another commenter stated that the Fever will be intense. A social media user commented that it is impressive to have all 5 starting players in the top 30 and added that the team is expected to excel defensively. Skip Bayless, a veteran sports analyst, passionately spoke about the 2025 NBA Slam Dunk champion, Mac McClung, while also praising white athletes such as Caitlin Clark from Indiana Fever and Cooper DeJean from Philadelphia Eagles. During his own show, Skip Bayless, a 73-year-old sports personality, emphasized the need to acknowledge white athletes who are redefining expectations, alongside the dominance of Black athletes. He specifically highlighted McClung, a white player in the Orlando Magic's G League, noting that he is not getting the recognition he deserves despite winning 3 consecutive dunk contest titles. Bayless described McClung as having impressive jumping ability and comparing favorably to Michael Jordan in terms of hang time. Having previously gained fame on ESPN's First Take, Bayless transitioned to FS1's Undisputed in 2016 with Shannon Sharpe, and also talked about Clark during the discussion,